Hello internet world, welcome to my review of the iRobot Roomba Combo J7 Plus. This is a robot vacuum cleaner sitting behind me here that not only vacuums but also mops. It's super intelligent. I've been using it for the past 3 weeks and I've been very impressed. Full disclosure before I get on with the review, this was sent in to me free of charge by the manufacturer. No money's changed hands. They haven't asked me to say anything in particular. I'm simply sharing this review with you so you can make an informed buying decision. So let's get on and take a closer look. So this is part of the box contents of the iRobot Roomba Combo J7 Plus. I'll show you the charging base and the sort of canister at the back that collects all of your vacuum waste. But I wanted to show you the main box contents first of all. Obviously, this is the main J7 Plus Roomba combo. It is fantastically designed. More details on that very shortly. Also inside the box you do get this hard floor cleaning solution. Now this has got a reservoir in it, so if I just open this up you can see just here, this actually is where you pour that solution in, and you do it part solution part water, and this is the reservoir it's going to draw from to actually mop your hard floors. There is also on the side here a little air filter as well. So this is full up with the liquid that's going to give you nice clean floors. We also get a full owner's guide, very cool indeed. We also get the warranty. Now this tells you how to prepare the mop. This is one of the spare mop pads, as you can see here. It's got a little piece on the back that allows you to guide it into place, and then this sort of hook and loop mechanism to actually attach it, and it goes underneath this flap just here. If I just lift this up you can see I have one already attached. You get one to attach and then a spare one as well, and the idea is that you remove this every sort of 3 or 4 uses, possibly sooner, and then you rinse this out and dry it, or rinse out under the tap with a little bit of soapy water. But whilst you're doing that you can attach the spare one and continue to use the unit, so that's really useful. Now let's just move on and show you this last piece. So it says extra here, and inside here we have got the filter that I just mentioned. This is a tiny little filter, and we also get this agitating brush, and this spins round. There is one already attached, I'll show you that very shortly, but this spins round whilst the Roomba is vacuuming, and it just gets into the edges and corners and sort of flicks any dust and debris out so that it can be sucked up into the main unit. So now let's have a closer look at this in a bit more detail. So when this is actually active or charging, we have got a light here that glows, so that's really cool. We've got obviously the mop mechanism, which actually extends out, and then so it extends out this way and then it pushes itself down onto the floor. So when it's mopping, it's in a position underneath the robot vacuum. When it's not in use, it comes back onto this top section here. And then if we take a look on this front edge, this is where you can see the sensor and the camera. You can also see the little brush that sticks out. So when this is spinning, this obviously gets the dust out of the corners. We've also got various sensors around here as well. We've also got this front section which acts as a bump sensor. So if it bumps into something, it will stop. And you'll see this in action as I'm talking, but it actually bumped into our little Shih Tzu, and it stopped, and then it used the camera to sense that there was something there, and it waited until our little Shih Tzu moved out of the way, and then it continued on its way vacuuming. That's very cool. That's really good peace of mind. The only thing I would say be a little bit cautious about is once your pet gets used to it, I do worry about it potentially sort of catching up with a really fluffy tail. It hasn't happened so far. In the past 3-4 weeks I've been using this, it hasn't happened at all, but do bear that in mind. Let's take a look on the underside. So this is the underside, and this has got some more sensors on it, and also you can see better this sort of spinning wheel here. So this is what's going to agitate some dust and debris from edges along skirting boards, for example, and pull it into this central section where it's going to be sucked up. We've also got a little wheel on the front for helping with the steering, 2 larger wheels here. We've got this portion here which has got yet more rollers. These are like rubber rollers, and this is for lifting up more dirt and debris and hair. And we've also got 2 little metal pads here. These are the contacts for the charging base, which I'll show you very shortly. We've got various other bits and pieces on the bottom of the machine. This looks like another sensor just here as well. This gap here at the back is where that canister, the water canister, goes into place. It's just really neatly laid out. It's a very robust machine as well. You can see where it's been used over the past few weeks. It's got over hurdles, it's bumped into things. It hasn't damaged anything at all. All of the furniture we had some gifts under the Christmas tree, because during my review period it was Christmas, and it just stopped because of that camera sensor. When it senses there's something in the way, it stops and tries to maneuver around it, or just turns around and goes in the other direction. It actually maps your rooms as well. I'll show you that on the screen now. This is a map it made of the room, and you can set schedules of when it's going to vacuum certain areas, and then you get a report after it's vacuumed to show you what areas it's actually completed cleaning, what areas there were problems in, and it also takes photos of objects that were in the way, and you can tell it whether it's a obstacle that's just temporary and you're going to clean it up and move it, or whether it's a permanent obstacle and you want it to avoid in future cleaning sessions. I also love the fact that you can schedule this as well, so you can schedule it to clean certain times of the day. And you can also put in quiet times as well, so it won't automatically clean during the middle of the night and wake you up. So this is the cleaning base, and you're going to place this in an appropriate area within the main room. I would suggest that you're using your Roomba in. And the Roomba actually drives back onto the base when it's completed a cleaning session, and those contacts that I showed you a short while ago on the base of the Roomba actually line up with these contacts just here, and it allows it to charge whilst it's on the base. But it does so much more than that. Apart from charging, it also empties. If I just turn this round like so, this is the lid of the main unit. I should also mention that it comes obviously with a plug attached. This is a 3-pin UK plug. If you buy this in another country, it will have a country specific plug attached to the power cable. So you keep this plugged in so that it can obviously charge your Roomba, but also it self empties. So when it drives up and positions itself back onto the home base, it will empty. That's the noisiest part, is because it sucks all of the debris and the dust and the dirt that it's collected, and it sucks it up into this box on the back. Let's just open this up and give you a look inside. So here is the bag that it's been filling up. So you have to change this perhaps every few weeks if you use it a lot, or perhaps every 2 or 3 months if it's got minimal use. This is where it collects all of the dust. And then in this section here, this is quite simply a spare dust bag. So you can obviously buy the spares. You get 2 inside the box, one that's pre-installed in this area here, and then a spare one that's just on the left hand side here. This is a very neat solution. Now I will let you know that even though this is contained, when you open this you do smell that sort of a dirty, dusty smell inside here. But once it's closed, this section here around the edge of the lid is actually rubberized, so it really does give a nice tight seal. So when this is closed you don't smell it, but when you open it to change the bag, then you do get that odor come out, as you would when you're emptying any vacuum cleaner. So this is a really great solution because, as I mentioned earlier, not only does it charge, but it empties the vacuum cleaner as well. This has been such a great experience, not having to vacuum every day, being able to set this up on a schedule so it does my vacuuming and mopping for me. It's really made a big difference to how I look after the cleanliness of my house. I can certainly recommend it. It's absolutely fantastic. If you want to pick up one of these for yourself, please do check out the links down in the video description, and I'll see you in another video very soon.